Alright, so we're going riding at Wild Country this weekend, and it's been over a year since I touched my buggy. So we got to do a lot of maintenance before we go. We're going to change brakes, belt, and oil and service it before we get ready to go. So we're going to press the calipers. So what I was able to do was stick the old pad in there, squeeze it down with pliers to get it to retract. And yes, it's raining its tail off, but I done made promises to go riding this weekend, so we fixing this thing. That's it. Now your calipers got slide pins. Anytime you pull them out, you see the rust on the end. We want to take and put a little grease on them to make sure that they don't stick. All I got is some engine building grease, so we're gonna roll with it. Question: what is everybody riding this weekend? Don't be jealous. It makes life so much easier when you're doing projects like this. And yes, I know I really need back tires. These are almost bald. Last year I said, I'm gonna get one more ride out of them, one more ride. And here we are. The next year, still no new tires. All right, so we're gonna remove the spring, set it out of our way for now. And we're gonna come in here and take this Allen head bolt out, and this is just a pin it slides on. We should be able to slide it off and out of the way to change our pads after we retract our emergency brake. So, let's see. Should be the same one I had over. Something else I'm gonna do while I got it up and got the wheel off and I remembered it. These are mud scrapers that go inside the rim. And what they do is they catch rocks and rub on the inside of your rim and will destroy your rims down here in the south where we ride through a lot of mud and water. The KRX wasn't really built for mud riding. It was built more as a rock crawler. They do now have mud versions, but I bought a motorcycle, so I can't buy a new buggy. If I had time to go to town and find a banjo bolt, not a Torx, to replace this, I would, but I don't have that kind of time today. Go ahead and loosen everything up. I tried and tried and tried on the other side to get this off, and it's almost impossible. Just unhook your lines. Make sure you break the bottom one. Don't worry about that brake fluid, it just tip clean everything up. Probably need to change the brake fluid anyway. If you didn't know, you're supposed to do that ever so often. Most people run cars for years with the same brake fluid, don't have any issues. And then some people have issues, brake pads sticking, caliper sticking. It's best just to replace your oil. See, everybody says online you can just take and wiggle it up, as you can see, without removing the bracket here. There ain't much chance of that happening. If you didn't notice, I left the wheel off the other side still because I gotta pull the belt box open. I'm gonna have to set it on jack stands for tonight and finish this project tomorrow. Because I'm gonna replace the belt along with pulling the whole belt box off and sealing behind it, because every time we have rode, I have ended up with water in my belt box. And no, it ain't my custom homemade snorkels up there. I'm on a budget. If you ask my wife, I never followed the budget, but I'm on a budget. Just keep working, it is coming. When all else fails, a little lube goes a long way. Kroll oil, the best stuff they make. Yes, it does stink, but it works. Trying to be careful. There's actually a little seal right here I don't want to tear up. So when I get through, I got to make sure that seal comes back through that hole, help keep mud and debris out of it. Now it should just come up and off. Not a very good design, but it works. And by the way, there was no brakes left on the rear. The smart thing to do is check my rotors and make sure they're good. But we're out to have fun, not be smart. It didn't come with new clips. That's what amazed me. These are EBC brakes. Real EBC brakes, not the wannabes off Amazon. You're buying crap off Amazon, please make sure you're getting the right stuff. Now it just goes back together, and the reverse it come apart. One thing I forgot to mention though, baby, is right here. This is also your emergency brake, so you have to twist it in. Just a pair of pliers and twist that bad boy in. They make special tools for this, but I ain't buying a special tool to work on a buggy. Every once in a while, if it's something I did regularly, yes, I'd buy a special tool for it. My wife was mean mugging me when I said that because she sees my Matco Snap-on bill every week. So in the next year, I plan on lifting this buggy. I have a small spacers that go in between my springs to help lift it a little bit. But I'm curious what everybody's opinion is. Portals or just a lift? I know most people are going to say portals, but the type I ride and I do, I don't beat on my buggy enough to really justify the expense of portals. So what's everybody's opinion? Well, I'm going to finish putting this back together, bleed the brakes, and I'll be ready to start on the belt box and change.